Hey there, BitChute and YouTube. This video is exclusive to those two channels. This one was not streamed live. This one was a recorded video. So let's do it. Here at the Smash News Network, least busted name in news, we're starting things out looking at the jet streams of the Eastern world. There's what's going on in the east. Here are the surface winds of this portion of the planet. As winter approaches, it's the first day of the rest of your lives, and it's the last day of spring if you're in the northern hemisphere, or of autumn if you're in the southern hemisphere. Winter approaches for you folks from under. As tomorrow, summer begins, as it is the solstice day. Yes, the day of the solstice. The longest day in the northern hemisphere. Here are the surface winds of the Americas. Here are the jet streams of the Americas. And check out the extreme bends over the U.S. Most of the jet stream here staying north of the U.S. and some cold air being injected into the northern Rockies. And guess what? There's some snow in the forecast. We'll get to it. First, the jet streams of Europe and Africa. There you go. We've got the jet stream blowing backwards over both the northern Indian Ocean and eastern Africa. And these are the surface winds. A powerful low there in between Greenland and Svalbard. Let's continue on to look at the U.S. weather.gov map. And we've got some extreme heat in places like Minnesota, North and South Dakota. And we've got some freeze warnings and some frost advisories in places like Oregon and Nevada. How do you like them apples? So here's the lightning of the past about 10 hours. Quite a bit of lightning here, stretching all the way from Mexico to Saskatchewan. Here's your real-time lightning map. Do we have any U.S. terrestrial lightning at the moment? Not so much. That's from lightningmaps.org. Next time you hear thunder, check it out. And here's the water vapor environment over the Pacific Ocean. Lots of dry, massive air here continues to hover over the South Pacific. Some heavy rains happening in Mexico as well. You can see that water vanishing off the map. That's called precipitation. We've got this interesting south to north flow happening here, creating massive pressure gradients as this dry, massive air butts up against that moister, more warm air. It's creating essentially an atmospheric waterfall. Next, and indeed, we talked about it yesterday and 2 days ago, we've got more snow coming to kick off summer. So Montana and also now Utah and a bit of Wyoming as well. Expecting to see some snow here. Let's take a look at that's the GFS 72-hour positive snow depth change forecast, by the way. This is the GFS pressure and precipitation forecast. Also some extreme weather coming to both of the Dakotas, south and north. Some heavy storms there. Very highly concentrated systems there moving through South and North Dakota expected to form. And let's take a look at the temperature anomaly forecast as well. This is based on the same model, the GFS temperature anomaly forecast. It is shown in Celsius degrees. And in about 3 days, things are going to be a little bit more normal. But some wild swings of temperature happening over the United States. See some both extremely high and extremely low temperature anomalies happening there. Again, it's in Celsius degrees. That's the GFS surface temperature anomaly forecast. Next, we're showing the windy.com satellite map. And that's the last 2 hours there. You can see this fully lit region here. That's essentially where the Arctic Circle happens, folks. The Arctic Circle is the portion of the planet that remains light all day long around the solstice. And let's move on to the U.S. Doppler radar. So here's the all 50 states view. And some precipitation there south of Alaska. We'll fixate on the lower 48. So there's the U.S. Doppler radar from radar.weather.gov. Here's the 3.9 nanometer radiation shortwave showing clouds and fog. Again, you can see that south to north flow there happening in New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, etc. Clear skies to the west of that. And here's what's going on in the water vapor. As Pennsylvania is getting some cold air injected straight down from places like Niagara Falls. We're getting the air from Niagara Falls here in eastern Pennsylvania. If you're wondering where we're located, Smash Staff and I are right about here in Lehigh Valley, PA. Here's your recap. The U.S. Doppler radar map from radar.weather.gov. Shortwave radiation showing clouds and fog. A bunch of low clouds over the North Atlantic once again. And last but not least, the water vapor map. That should help you out if your Doppler radar is looking unclear. And we hope you're able to forecast your own weather. Thanks for tuning in, viewers, both on YouTube and on BitChute. Make sure you visit our videos, support the channel, press like, subscribe, etc. Leave us a comment. We'll talk to you soon to the Smash News Network least busted name in news. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your lives.